The Law of Pure Potentiality, the first spiritual law of success. The Law of Pure Potentiality says that our essential state is one of pure potentiality. Pure potentiality is pure consciousness. It is the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity. Our physical body, the physical universe, everything in the material world comes from the same place. A field of silence, unmoving awareness, from which anything is possible. There is no separation between this field of energy and our spiritual essence, our spiritual self. This field is our own self. And when we know that our essential nature is one of pure potentiality, we align with the power that manifests everything in the universe. Knowing who we are really gives us the ability to fulfill any dream we have, because the same field that nature uses to create a forest, a galaxy, or a human body can also bring about the fulfillment of our desires. Anything is possible in the field of pure potentiality, because this field is the source of all power, all intelligence, and infinite organizing ability. Therefore, success in life depends on knowing who we really are. When our internal reference point is our spirit, our true self, we experience all the power of our spirit. When our internal reference point is the ego or self-image, we feel cut off from our source, and the uncertainty of events creates fear and doubt. The ego is influenced by objects outside the self, circumstances, people, and things. It thrives on the approval of others. It wants to control because it lives in fear. But the ego is not who we really are. The ego is our social mask. It is the role we are playing. The need for approval, the need to control things, and the need for external power are fear-based. This kind of power is not the power of pure potentiality, the power of the self or true self. Self-power is true power because it is based on the laws of nature and comes from knowledge of the self. Self-power draws things that we want to us. It magnetizes people, situation, and things to support our desires. This support from the law of nature is the state of grace. When we are in harmony with nature, we create a bond between our desires and the power to make these desires materialize. How can you experience the law of pure potentiality? One way is through the practice of silence and meditation. This means tuning out the world and taking time to simply be. In the Bible is the expression, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is the first requirement for manifesting your desires, because in stillness you connect with the field of pure awareness and infinite organizing power. Imagine throwing a little stone into a still pond and watching it ripple. That's what you do when you go into silence and introduce your intention. Even the faintest intention ripples across the field of universal consciousness that connects your desire with everything else. This field can orchestrate an infinity of details for you. But if your mind is like a turbulent ocean, you could throw the Empire State Building into it and you wouldn't notice a thing. Practicing non-judgments in another way is another way to experience the law of pure potentiality. When you are constantly judging things as right or wrong, good or bad, you create a lot of turbulence in your inner dialogue. The turbulence constricts the flow of energy between you and the field of pure potentiality. In the silent space between your thoughts is a state of pure awareness, an inner stillness that connects you to true power. Through the practice of non-judgment, you silence your mind and access your inner stillness. Another way to experience the law of pure potentiality is to spend time in nature. By observing nature, you begin to sense the harmonious interactions of all the elements and forces of life. The lavish display of abundance in the universe is an expansion of the creative mind of nature, and you will access the field of pure potentiality and infinite creativity and spontaneously receive creative thoughts. Whether it be a stream, a forest, a mountain, or the sea, connecting with nature's intelligence will give you a sense of unity with all of life and help you to get in touch with the innermost essence of your being. This essence is full of magic and mystery. It is fearless. It is free. When you are grounded in knowledge of your true self, you never feel fearful or insecure about money or fulfilling your desires. You never feel guilty about wanting or having in abundance or anything, because you realize that the essence of all material wealth is life energy. You know that your desires are inseparably connected with everything else. Your very desire is not your own. It's an evolutionary impulse coming through you. So why would you doubt it? That impulse is part of the greater pattern which is to grow and evolve into greater abundance and creativity. The law of pure potentiality says that your consciousness itself, both as it manifests in the material world and as it lies unmanifest in your being, with the knowledge and patience of this law, you can put yourself in harmony with nature and create with carefreeness, joy, and love. Wherever you go in the midst of activity, carry your stillness with you. Then the chaotic activity around you will never overshadow your access to the field of potentiality. To experience the law of pure potentiality, take time each day to be silent, to connect with your spirit, to just be. Practice non-judgment. Begin each day with the statement, "Today I shall judge nothing that occurs." And throughout the day, remind yourself of that statement each time you catch yourself judging. Commune with nature. Silently observe the intelligence within everything. Watch a sunset, listen to the sound of the ocean, or simply smell the scent of a flower. The law of giving and receiving. The second spiritual law of success, the law of giving and receiving, is based on the fact that everything in the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Every relationship is one of give and take because giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. If we stop the flow of energy, we interfere with nature's intelligence. We must give and receive in order to keep money or anything we want circulating in our lives. Currency, our word for money, derives from a Latin word meaning to run or flow. Money is a symbol of the life energy we give and the life energy we receive as a result of the service we provide to others. Like a river, money must keep flowing, otherwise, it begins to clog and stagnate. Circulation keeps it alive and vital. If we stop the circulation of life energy, if our intention is to hold on to our money and hoard it, we stop its circulation back into our lives. The intention behind our giving and receiving is the most important thing. When the act of giving is joyful, when it is unconditional and from the heart, then the energy behind the giving increases many times over. But if we give grudgingly, then there is no energy behind that giving. If we feel we have lost something through the act of giving, then the gift is not truly given and will not cause increase. The law of giving and receiving is simple. If you want love, learn to give love. If you want attention and appreciation, learn to give attention and appreciation. If you want material influence, help others to become materially affluent. If you want to be blessed with all the good things in life, learn to silently bless everyone with all of the good things in life. The more you give, the more you will receive. In your willingness to give that which you seek, you will keep the abundance of the universe circulating in your life. Abundance has material expression, but what really circulating is consciousness. Even the thought of giving, the thought of blessing, or a simple prayer has the power to affect others. We are bundles of thought in a thinking universe, and thought has the power to transform. The best way to experience the law of giving and receiving is to give a gift to everyone you come in contact with. This doesn't have to be in the form of material things. The gifts of caring, affection, appreciation, and love are some of the most precious gifts you can give, and they don't cost you anything. One of the things I was taught as a child is to never go to anyone's house without bringing a gift. And you may say, how can I give a gift to others when I don't have enough for myself? You can bring a note that says something about your feelings for the person that you're visiting. You can bring a flower, a compliment, or a prayer. Whenever you meet someone, silently send that person a blessing. This kind of silent giving is very powerful. Give wherever you go, and as you give, you will receive. As you receive, the more your ability to give will increase, and the more you'll gain confidence in the miraculous effects of this law. There is nothing you lack because your essential nature is one of pure potentiality and infinite possibilities. You are inherently affluent, no matter how much or how little money you have, because the source of all wealth is the field of pure potentiality that knows how to fill every need. Giving and receiving are nothing other than the flow of life, the harmonious interaction of all the elements and forces that structure the field of existence. The exchange of energy is a process that has its own timing, organization, and beauty. Your life unfolds in the same way. Everything that comes to you isn't something you earned, but a gift freely given by the universe, which means it comes from a deep awareness of what you need. Think of all the things that have been freely given to you without your having to ask for them. Just experiencing gratitude allows you to participate in the law of giving and receiving. Nature supports your every need and desire, including your need for joy, love, laughter, harmony, and knowledge. Seek these three first. Seek these things first, not only for yourself, but for others, and all else will spontaneously come to you. To experience the law of giving and receiving, give a gift to everyone you encounter, be it a compliment, a flower, or a prayer. This will begin the process of circulating joy and affluency in your life and in the lives of others. Gratefully receive every gift that life offers you. Be open to receiving, whether it be a material gift from others, a compliment, or a prayer. Silently wish everyone you encounter happiness, joy, and laughter. By giving and receiving the gift of caring, affection, appreciation, and love, you will keep wealth circulating in your life. The law of karma, or cause and effect. The third spiritual law of success is the law of karma, or cause and effect. Karma is both action and the consequences of that action. Everyone has heard the expression, what you sow is what you reap. If you want to create happiness in our lives, we must learn to sow the seeds of happiness. Therefore, the law of karma implies the action of conscious choice making. When we choose actions that bring happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success. In every moment, we have access to an infinity of choices. Excuse me. Some choices are made consciously, while others are made unconsciously. Unfortunately, a lot of our choices are made unconsciously, and therefore we don't think they are choices, and yet they are. As a result of conditioning, our choices are often triggered by people and circumstances into predictable outcomes. If I were to insult you, you would most likely make the choice of being offended. If I were to pay you a compliment, most likely you would choose to be flattered. But think about it. You could make the choice of not being offended by an insult, and you could make the choice of not letting a compliment flatter you either. The best way to use karmic law is to step back and witness the choices you are making in every moment. When you make any choice, ask yourself two things. What are the consequences of this choice? And will the choice I'm making bring happiness to me and those around me? There is always one choice that will create maximum happiness both for you and for those around you. This choice is the spontaneous right action because it's the action that nourishes you and everyone else who is influenced by that action. How do you make spontaneous right choices? By paying attention to the sensation of comfort or discomfort in your body. At the moment you make a choice, ask your body, what are the consequences of this choice? If your body sends a message of comfort, that's the right choice. If you feel unease in your body, even as you ask the question, then it's not the appropriate choice. For some people, the message of comfort or discomfort is in the area of the solar plexus. But for most people, it's in the area of the heart. Put your attention on your heart and ask your heart what to do. Then pay attention to how you feel. The response may be the faintest level of feeling, but it's there, and you'll know the answer is right because it will feel right without any lingering doubt. The heart knows the correct answer because it taps into the field of pure potentiality and infinite organizing power and takes everything into account. The heart is intuitive and holistic. It has a win-win orientation. And though the answer may not seem rational, the heart is far more accurate than anything within the realm of rational thought. You can use the law of karma to create money and the flow of all good things to you. But first, become aware of the choices that you are making in every moment. The more you become aware of your choices, the more you will make choices that are spontaneously correct, both for you and for those around you. How can you apply the law of karma? Excuse me. How do you make spontaneous right choices? How can you apply the law of karma to the choice you already made? Most people pay their karmic debt unconsciously, of course. Sometimes there's a lot of suffering involved. But the law of karma says no debt in the universe ever goes unpaid. If you want to transform your karma to a more desirable experience, look for the seeds of opportunity within every adversity and tie that seed of opportunity to your dharma or purpose in life. This will enable you to convert the adversity into a benefit and transform the karma into a new expression. Begin by asking yourself, what message is the universe giving me? What can I learn from this experience? And how can I make it useful to my fellow human beings? For example, if you break your leg while playing sports, perhaps the message is that you need to slow down and be more attentive to your body. And if your purpose in life is to teach others, then by asking, what can I learn from this experience? And how can I make it useful to my fellow human beings? You may decide to share what you've learned by writing a book about playing sports safely. This transforms your karma into a positive experience. You can always transcend the seeds of your karma by becoming independent of it. The way to do this is to keep experiencing the self, your spirit, by going into silent meditation and coming out again. This is like washing a dirty piece of clothing in a stream of water. Every time you wash it, you take away a few stains and it gets cleaner. Every action is a karmic episode because action generates memory, and memory generates desire, and desire generates action again. As you become conscious of these seeds of manifestation, you become a conscious choice maker, and the action you generate will be evolutionary. As long as karma is evolutionary, both for you and for those around you, then the fruit of karma will be happy and successful. To experience the law of karma, witness the choices you make in every moment. The best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious in the present. Whenever you make a choice, ask yourself two questions. What are the consequences of this choice? And will this choice bring happiness to me and to those who are affected by this choice? Ask your heart for guidance and be guided by its message of comfort and discomfort. If the choice feels comfortable, go ahead with the choice. If the choice feels uncomfortable, then don't make that choice. The law of least effort. The fourth spiritual law of success, the law of least effort, is based on the fact that nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease, with carefreeness, harmony, and love. This is the principle of do less and accomplish more. When we learn the lesson from nature, we easily fulfill our desires. If we observe nature at work, we see that the least effort is expended. Grass does not try to grow, it just grows. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. This is their intrinsic nature. It is the nature of the sun to shine, and it is human nature to make our dreams manifest into physical form easily and effortlessly. What is commonly called a miracle is actually an expression of the law of least effort. Least effort is expended when our actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. When we seek power and control over other people, we spend energy in a wasteful way. When we seek money for personal gain, we cut off the flow of energy to ourselves and interfere with the expression of nature's intelligence. We waste our energy chasing the illusion of happiness instead of enjoying happiness in the moment. Attention to the whims of the ego consumes the greatest amount of energy. But when our internal reference point is our spirit, our actions are motivated by love, and there is no waste of energy. Our energy multiplies, and the surplus energy we gather can be channeled to create anything we want, including unlimited wealth. When we harness the power of harmony and love, we use our energy creatively for the experience of affluence and evolution. How can you put the law of least effort into action? There are 3 things you can do. The first thing is to accept people, situations, and events as they are, not as you wish they were in this moment. This moment is as it should be because it took the entire universe to make this moment. When you struggle against this moment, you struggle against the entire universe. You can intend for things to be different in the future, but in this moment, accept things as they are. The second thing is to take responsibility for your situation and for all the events you see as problems. This means not blaming anyone or anything for your situation, including yourself. Responsibility means the ability to have a creative response to the situation as it is now. All problems contain the seed of opportunity, and this awareness allows you to take the moment and transform it into a better situation. If you do this, every upsetting situation becomes an opportunity for the creation of something new and beautiful. Every tormentor or tyrant becomes your teacher. The relationships you have attracted in your life are precisely the ones you need at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all events that is serving your own evolution. And if you choose to interpret reality in this way, then you will have many teachers and many opportunities to evolve. A third way to put the law of least effort into action is to practice defenselessness. This means relinquishing the need to convince others of your point of view. By doing this, you gain access to enormous amounts of energy that have previously been wasted. When you have no point to defend, you stop fighting and resisting, and you can fully experience the presence, which is a gift. When you embrace the present, you begin to experience the spirit within everything that is alive, and joy is born within you. As you drop the burden of defensiveness and resentment, you become lighthearted, joyous, and free. In this joyful, simple freedom, you will know that what you want is available to you whenever you want it, because your want is coming from a state of happiness and not from a state of anxiety and fear. The law of least effort assures us that there is always a simple, natural path to fulfillment. Nature's intelligence unfolds spontaneously through the path of least effort and no resistance. This is the way that you can live too. When you combine acceptance, responsibility, defenselessness. Your life flows with effortless ease. Your dreams and desires flow with nature's desires. Then you can release your intentions without attachment. And when the season is right, your desires will bloom into reality. To experience the law of least effort, accept people, circumstances, and events as they are in this moment. When confronted with a challenge, remind yourself this moment is as it should be because the entire universe is as it should be. Take responsibility for your situation without blaming anything or anyone, including yourself. Every problem is an opportunity to take the moment and transform it into a greater benefit. Relinquish the need to defend your point of view. In defenselessness, you remain open to all points of view, no rigidity attached to one of them. The law of intent and desire. The fifth spiritual law of success, the law of intention and desire, says that our intentions and desires, when released in the field of pure potentiality, have infinite organizing power. Just by introducing an intention in the fertile ground of pure potentiality, we activate this field and put its infinite organizing power to work for us. This isn't a mystical notion. Every time we have a desire to walk or lift our arm, our intention incites millions of chemical reactions and electrical impulses that obey fixed laws of nature. The fifth spiritual law says that inherent in every desire are the mechanics for its fulfillment, and these mechanics apply to desires reaching far beyond the physical body. Energy and information exist everywhere in nature, and the level of pure consciousness, there is nothing other than energy and information. This means there are no well-defined edges between our physical body and our extended body, the universe. We can consciously change the energy and information of our own body and influence the energy and information of our extended body or environment and cause things to manifest in it. This change is brought about by two qualities inherent in consciousness: attention and intention. Attention energizes and intention transforms. Whatever we put our attention on grows stronger in our life. Whatever we take our attention away from withers and disappears. Intention triggers the transformation of energy and information and organizes its own fulfillment. The quality of intention on the object of attention orchestrates an infinity of detail to bring about the intended outcome. We see the expansion of this organizing power in every blade of grass, in every flower, in everything that is alive. In the scheme of nature, everything is connected and correlated with everything else. The groundhog comes out of the earth, and we know it is going to be spring. Birds begin to migrate in a certain direction at a certain time of the year. Nature is a symphony that is silently orchestrated at the ultimate ground of creation. As long as we do not violate the other laws of nature, we can use conscious intent to literally command the powers of nature to fulfill our dreams and desires. Intention is the real power behind desire because it is desire without attachment to the outcome. Desire is, in most people, is attention with attachment to the outcome. But when we combine intention with detachment, our intent is for the future while our attention is in the present. Present moment awareness is powerful because the future is created by our action in the present. We cannot take action in the past or in the future. Past and future are born in imagination. Only the present, which is awareness, is real and eternal. If we practice present moment awareness, then the imaginary obstacles, which are more than 90% of the obstacles, disappear. The remaining obstacles can be transformed into opportunities through one pointed intention. This means holding our intention to the intended outcome with such unbending purpose that we refuse to allow obstacles to consume our attention or to dissipate the focus quality on our attention. This is the power of focused intention and detachment simultaneously. How can you harness the power of intention to fulfill your dreams and desires? You can get results through effort, but if you follow these 5 steps in the law of intention and desire, your intention will generate its own power. 1. Center yourself in the silent space between thoughts, in the essential state of being. Release your intentions and desires with the expectation that they will bloom when the season is right. Keep your desire to yourself. Do not share them with anyone else unless they are closely bonded with you. Relinquish your attachment to the outcome. And 5, let the universe handle the details. Remember, your true nature is one of pure potentiality. You don't need to look at yourself through the eyes of the world or allow yourself to be influenced by the opinions of others. Remain established in the awareness of your true self. Carry the awareness of your spirit wherever you go. Gently release your desires, and the universe will orchestrate all of the details. To experience the law of intention and desire, make a list of your intentions and desires and look at the list before you go into silence, before you go into deep sleep, and when you wake up in the morning. Release your desire to the field of pure potentiality, trusting it to handle all the details for you. Know that when things don't seem to go your way, there is a reason. Practice present moment awareness in all your actions. Refuse to allow obstacles to consume your attention in the present moment. The law of detachment. The sixth spiritual law of success, the law of detachment, says that the way to acquire anything in the universe is to relinquish our attachment to it. This doesn't mean we give up the intention to create our desire. We don't give up the intention, and we don't give up the desire. We give up our attachment to the outcome. The moment we combine one pointed intention with detachment to the outcome, we will have that which we desire. Anything we want can be acquired through detachment because detachment is based on the unquestioned belief in the power of the self. The source of wealth or anything in the physical world is the self, the field of pure potentiality that knows how to manifest everything. All we need to do is nurture our deepest intentions in our heart and go with the flow. Detachment comes from the inner knowledge that we are a pattern of behavior of a higher intelligence. When things don't seem to go our way, we can let go of our ideas and of how things should be. We know that in our limited awareness, we cannot see the synchronistic, harmonious patterns of the universe of which we and our intentions are a part. Attachment, on the other hand, implies doubt and distrust in nature's intelligence and its infinite organizing power. Attachment is the melodrama of the ego because it is based on fear and insecurity, and this comes from not realizing the power of self. Those who seek security chase it for a lifetime without ever finding it, because security can never come from material wealth alone. People say when I have $1 million, then I'll be financially independent and then I'll be secure. But it never happens. Attachment to money and security only creates insecurity, no matter how much money we have in the bank. Attachment is a symbol of wealth, cars, houses, and banknotes. It creates anxiety because the symbols are transitory. They come and they go. When we change ourselves, when we exchange ourself for the symbol of ourself, we end up feeling empty inside. The search for security is actually an attachment to certainty, to the known, and the known is the prison of our past conditioning. Freedom from our past lies in the wisdom of uncertainty. Without uncertainty, life is just the repetition of outworn memories. There's no evolution in that. And when there is no evolution, there is stagnation, entropy, and decay. In ancient wisdom traditions, the solution to the dilemma lies in our willingness to detach from the known, step into the unknown, and surrender our desires to the creative minds that orchestrates the dance of the universe. The unknown is the field of all possibilities, ever fresh, ever new, always open to the creation of new manifestations. This field can orchestrate an infinity of space time events that bring about the outcome intended. But when our attention gets locked into a rigid mindset, we lose the fluidity, flexibility, and creativity inherent in the field. Attachment to a specific outcome freezes our desires into a rigid framework, and this interferes with the whole process of creation. True wealth consciousness is the ability to have anything we want anytime we want with the least effort. Detachment is synonymous with wealth consciousness because with detachment, there is freedom to create. How can we create when we're clinging and grasping and full of anxiety? We don't need to have a complete and rigid ideas of what we will be doing next week or next year, because if we get rigidly attached to the idea, then we shut out the whole range of possibilities. The law of detachment does not interfere with goal setting. We still have the intention of going in a certain direction, but between point A and point B, there are infinite possibilities. With uncertainty factored in, we might change directions if we find a higher ideal and if we find something more exciting. When we experience uncertainty, we're on the right path, and it's the fertile ground of pure creativity and freedom. How can you apply the law of detachment? Begin by practicing detached involvement. This means whenever you encounter a problem, you stay grounded in the wisdom of uncertainty while expectantly waiting for a solution to emerge. If you remain detached, you won't feel compelled to force solutions on problems. This enables you to stay alert to opportunities, and then what emerges is something powerful and exciting. The state of alert preparedness in the present meets with your goals and intentions and allows you to seize the opportunity within every problem you have in your life. Every problem is the seed of an opportunity for some greater benefit. Once you have this perception, a whole range of possibilities opens up, and this keeps the wonder and excitement alive. Only by practicing detached involvement can you have joy and laughter. Then wealth is created spontaneously and effortlessly. The word universe means one song. Your every intention or heart's desire is like a melody in nature's symphony. All you have to do is sing your song. A Rumi poem says, I want to sing like a bird sings, not worrying who listens or what they think. If you can sing your song with this attitude, you are participating in the law of detachment, and nothing will be able to stop the force of your intentions. Relinquish your attachment to the known and step into the unknown and experience all of the fun, mystery, and magic of what may occur in the field of all possibilities. When your preparedness meets opportunity, a solution will spontaneously appear that benefits you and all of those around you. What is commonly called good luck is nothing but preparedness and opportunity coming together. This is the perfect recipe for success, and it is based on the law of detachment. To experience the law of detachment, practice detached involvement. Stay alert to the opportunity within every problem by letting go of your idea of how things should be. Accept uncertainty as an essential part of your experience. In your willingness to accept uncertainty, solutions will spontaneously appear. Remain open to all possibilities and enjoy every moment in the journey of your life. All the fun, mystery, and magic in the field of pure potentiality. Number 7, the law of Dharma, of purpose in life. The seventh spiritual law of success, the law of Dharma, of purpose in life, says that we are spiritual beings who have taken physical form to fulfill a purpose. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or a special talent to give to others. And for every unique talent and expression of that talent, there are also unique needs. When we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our spirit. This is the goal of all goals. There are 3 components to the law of Dharma. The first component says that each of us is here to discover our true self, to find out that we are spirit beings or divinity in disguise. The second component of the law of Dharma says that each of us has a unique talent that we are here to express. Our talent is so unique that no one else alive has that talent or that expression of that talent. When we are expressing our unique talent, or more than one talent in many cases, we are happy and we lose track of time. The third component of the law of Dharma says that we are here to serve our fellow human beings with our talents. By asking the question, how can I help all those whom I come in contact? We combine the expression of our unique talent with service to humanity and make full use of the law of Dharma. The experience of our spirituality, coupled with the expression of our talent in service to humanity, gives us access to unlimited abundance. This is the spark that generates abundance, and it's permanent, not temporary, because this is the real way abundance is achieved. By asking the question, how can I help? Instead of what's in it for me, we go beyond the internal dialogue of the ego into the domain of our spirit, that part of our awareness where we experience our reality. The law of Dharma implies more than seeking work that we love. It implies our unique destiny, our place in this cosmic plan. It implies a shift in consciousness that begins when we align ourselves with our highest vision and then become the manifestation of that vision. The force that serves as a bridge to such a transformation is also known as Dharma. First comes the moment when you realize that life cannot succeed without a vision. Then we arrive at the biggest mystery of all. What is the meaning of our life in the scheme of the universe? The root of the word Dharma in Sanskrit gives us a valuable clue. It means to uphold. We know we become part of the cosmic plan when the universe upholds and supports us. The seventh spiritual law of success brings the preceding six laws to fruition. For when we master the law of Dharma, the whole universe is on our side. Every law and power of nature comes to our aid and supports us spontaneously. Self-exploration isn't a task we accomplish, then abandon. Every person is a never-ending project of the universe. We are like ships in the night, and the current that holds us up and carries us towards the dawn is Dharma. If we open our spiritual eyes and see through the illusion of our conditioning, then the path of Dharma beckons us. It was there all along. It is there now at this very moment, calling out from the depths of our own awareness. If you want to experience the law of Dharma, there are several things you can do. The first is to seek your higher self through spiritual practice and discover your divinity. The second is to find your unique talent. And the third is to serve humanity with the expression of your talents. If money was of no concern, and you had all the time in the world, what would you do? If you would still do what you currently do, then you're in Dharma because you have passion for what you do. How are you best suited to serve humanity? Answer that question, put it into practice, and you can generate all the wealth you want. When your creative expression matches the need of your fellow human, wealth spontaneously flows from the realm of the spirit to the world of form. You begin to experience your life as a miraculous expression of divinity, not just occasionally, but all the time. And you will know true joy and the true meaning of success, the ecstasy and exaltation of your own spirit. To experience the law of Dharma, nurture the divinity within you, the spirit animating your body and mind, by carrying the consciousness of timeless being in the midst of time-bound experience. Make a list of your unique talents, then list all the things that you love to do while expressing those talents. Ask yourself daily, how can I help and how can I serve? The answer to these questions will help you to serve your fellow human beings with love. Thank you for watching.